Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
A major home improvement retailer may be coming to Farmington. Also, a World War I monument is standing tall once again. Plus, we'll take you inside a training exercise in part 2 of Preparing for the Worst. All of these stories, and could the remnants of Isaac make it up to Southeast Missouri?
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
The city of Farmington is taking steps to bring a major retailer to the Maple Valley Plaza project. At Monday night's city council meeting, Administrator Greg Beavers says members started the process to secure a major home improvement store at that location.
We're beginning the approval process to amend the redevelopment agreements so that Menards can acquire the largest part of the development at the old Gundaker site from Pulaski Bank.
The bank took over development when it foreclosed on the property. Beaver says Menards is looking at Lot 6, the anchor store site, and Lot 5 in the middle of the development.
Pulaski Bank has been in negotiations with Menards to take that part of the property. There were some conditions placed on it. One of those conditions was that it would be removed from the Community Improvement District. So council looked at that ordinance tonight. They also looked at the ordinance that will amend all of the various agreements that we have with the developers so that they can transfer some of those development rights from Pulaski Bank's holding company to the Menards corporate store.
Now, the move into the Farmington area would continue Menards' growth in the state of Missouri. They recently opened a store in Cape Girardeau. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here with our first forecast. Is it going to be wet, Dustin?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. We saw another warm day here in Southeast Missouri, and temperatures are still on the warm side. Looking at current conditions through Southeast Missouri, 87 right now in Festus and Potosi, 87 in Ironton, Fredericktown at 86, 83 in Cape Girardeau, and 87 right now in Van Buren. Going through the evening hours, sunny skies at 7 p.m., 85 degrees, down to 78 by 9 p.m., clear skies, and clear skies by midnight with temperature around 71. I'll give you more details on your forecast. That includes remnants of Hurricane Isaac moving our way. All those details coming up later in weather.
The War Memorial Monument at the Wayne County Courthouse is standing tall once again. The statue was toppled by high winds from a July 26th storm. Presiding Commissioner Brian Polk told 18 Eyewitness News the memorial was repaired late last week. The 1919 memorial honors the men of Wayne County who gave their lives in World War I. The memorial has been at its current location since July of 1948. Some students call her the reason they graduated high school. However, she is not teaching art right now. Todd Tumania reports.
She's the whole reason that I wanted to actually graduate school.
Rachel Phillips is a former student at Marquand, upset that her favorite teacher, Vicki Wisnowski, is out of the classroom.
She pours her own money and time into the art program, and this is how they're going to thank her.
Mrs. V, as her students call her, is on administrative leave, according to her mother, Mary Lee. Lee says it all started when school leaders told her daughter the old wood shop she used as an art room wasn't clean.
When she came back to school this fall, she was locked out of her classroom.
And when Wisnowski went to school officials?
But she voiced her opinion, and due to that, the administration is trying to say that she was insubordinate.
That is not sitting well with current and former students.
She pretty much did everything she possibly could to help the school and help the students.
She's a very important role model to a lot of people, and I really think this is wrong what they're doing to her.
That was Todd Tumania reporting. The school district is not commenting on the matter as it is a personnel issue. Vicki's mom, Mary Lee, says there is no timetable as to when her daughter will return to the classroom. The Three Rivers College Board of Trustees recently voted to sever its relationship with the college's foundation. President Dr. Devin Stevenson tells 18 Eyewitness News that trustees had a number of issues with how the foundation operated.
If you look traditionally at 501c3 foundations that support institutions, there's usually quite a bit of transparency. There's a great amount of participation from a broad-based group of individuals, and there is always institutional representation on the foundation board.
Dr. Stevenson says trustees felt the foundation was not as open in its financial dealings as it should be, and they could no longer endorse the foundation or how it was run. Instead, the college created the Three Rivers Endowment Trust.
It is modeled after acceptable practice. It is very transparent in its financial dealings, and has a broad-based representation of individuals from throughout the 15-county area.
Dr. Stevenson says the feedback on the change has been overwhelmingly positive. Republican voters in 3 Madison County precincts will go to the polls today. Those voters will determine the Republican nominee for District 2 Commissioner between Wayne Spain and Jim Thompson, who tied in the August 7th primary. Madison County Clerk Don Fireball outlines the 3 precincts that were voting today.
Ward 1 is a precinct, and Marquand and the Castor precinct will be the people living in that can vote and see how they feel about these 2 candidates.
The winner of today's runoff election will take on the Democratic challenger, David Lewis, for the District 2 Commissioner's seat. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, we'll take you in a training exercise in the second part of our series, Preparing for the Worst. That story coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
When you're looking for quality home furnishings, appliances, and more, look no further than Heartland Furniture and Appliance. Heartland Furniture and Appliance offers great low prices every day and 6 months same as cash financing. No hassle leasing and great customer service. With 3 locations to better serve you, the customer. In Doniphan, Dexter, and Piedmont on both sides of Main Street. Heartland Furniture and Appliance.
Sing a song about the Heartland. Sing a song about my life.
Oh, the blood of Jesus washes. Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my
Take control of your future by enrolling at the Unitech Career Center. Discover a new career with Unitech's nursing programs or the opportunities with Unitech's sheet metal fabricating program, or turn your hobby into a career with Unitech's power sports equipment program. From electrical trades to automotive technology programs, the first step to a well-paying future starts at the Unitech Career Center, Raider Road in Bonne Terre. For adult information, call 358-3011. For high school information, call 358-2271.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins, Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp, and Jeremy Martin with sports. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
In yesterday's Preparing for the Worst report, we noted the St. Francis County Ambulance District spent 4 days in tactical training at Farmington High School in mid-August. Co-owner of Medic Up International, Stephen Bobella, gave 18 Eyewitness News an example of one student that put his training to immediate use.
He lives out in the mountains, and when he pulled into his house, no one smokes at his house, and he noticed that there was a cigarette butt on the ground. So he actually tactically entered his house and cleared his house because that shouldn't have been there. So what we're doing is attention to detail as well. So these people are looking for things that they've never looked for before. They're noticing things that they've never noticed before. They're scanning different areas or making sure that things are safe so they can move and do things correctly.
As we mentioned yesterday, the goal was to prepare a team of 12 EMTs, paramedics, and supervisors to be able to offer medical services in extraordinary situations, such as a shooting at a school or a movie theater. So can you imagine yourself, an EMT, trying to work in a situation like this?
Medic, move it! Let's go! Get in here, John's down! Something's wrong! Somebody help him!
Somebody help him! Stay there! Please take care of him! What's going on? Somebody help him! Somebody help him now! Somebody help him now! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's get him out of here! Let's go! Come on! It's time to move! It's time to move! Let's go! Let's go!
In tomorrow's report, we'll hear how this training will help the St. Francis County Ambulance District work with area law enforcement agencies. A cadet man will go on trial for murder exactly 1 year from the date he's accused of killing his son-in-law. 46-year-old Martin Gorsey is charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action in connection with the April 29th shooting death of 31-year-old Ronald Coleman, Jr. According to reports, Coleman and his wife were talking about moving their family. That escalated into an argument between Coleman and Gorsey, which led to the shooting. Late last week, Circuit Court Judge Kenneth Pratt scheduled Gorsey's jury trial for April 29th and 30th of next year. The Southeast Regional Coalition for Roadway Safety is once again offering grants to improve safety. Coalition spokesperson Sandy Tyrone says while a number of enforcement agencies do receive grants, other organizations that promote safe driving can apply as well.
Out of the money that we're allotted, we allow different agencies, not just law enforcement grants, but we actually allow other agencies and encourage schools to get involved with promoting traffic safety, especially we deal with a lot of high schools.
Sandy says their law enforcement grants are focused on providing additional enforcement.
We target the areas who have the highest accident rate, especially the highest non-seatbelt use accident rate.
Area agencies awarded grant money and equipment last year included police departments in Piedmont, Fredericktown, Ellington, and Puxico, as well as the Reynolds County and Perry County Sheriff's Departments. Rural Wayne County drivers should be on the lookout for slow-moving vehicles over the next few days. The Missouri State Highway Patrol's Troop E in Poplar Bluff will be doing a radio coverage survey. Current and retired patrol personnel will be testing communications equipment by traveling every road in the county. The patrol says folks may notice unmarked patrol vehicles traveling at a very slow rate of speed in some of the more rural areas of Wayne County. And still to come on 18 Eyewitness News, food allergies in children are getting worse, but are schools any better prepared to handle them? What one doctor is doing to make sure that they are. That's next in today's Your Health.
Hurricane Isaac has started to make landfall and the storm is moving our way. Details coming up next in weather.
When someone comes in a Mineral Areas Emergency Department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. We saw a warm day today here in southeast Missouri and more warm weather is on the way. However, Hurricane Isaac's making its way to our area and we're going to see a little bit of a cool down because of that system moving through. Looking at weather headlines for southeast Missouri, sunshine is going to last through Thursday and the warm air is going to stay in place at least for the next couple of days. However, we're continuing to watch Hurricane Isaac as it makes its way through the United States, up through Arkansas and into Missouri. Currently here in southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the 80s, 87 in Festus and St. Genevieve, Fredericktown at 86, 83 in Cape Girardeau, and 87 right now in Van Buren. Here at the studio, we have a current temperature of 87 degrees and plenty of sunshine. Feels like 87 with a current dew point 58, 35% humidity, and a northeast wind at 8 miles per hour. Plenty of sunshine for tomorrow through southeast Missouri. However, this next weather system is going to push our way, giving us rainfall for Friday and Saturday. As we look at the track of this system, it is now a hurricane at a category 1, and it'll essentially move our way through Arkansas and into Missouri, and it'll be a low pressure, a tropical depression by the time it makes its way here. A look at what is going to impact the area for the United States. This is where you need to take action. If you are in this area, that's where you need to take action and evacuate immediately. However, stay on alert if you're in this orange area, and then as we head towards Missouri, just be aware of the situation as we could get about 2 to 4 inches of rainfall here in southeast Missouri. So for tonight, clear skies, low around 65 degrees, northeast wind 5 to 10, 59 in Festus, 59 in Potosi, 58 in Van Buren, and 60 in Piedmont. Then for tomorrow, we will see plenty of sunshine, temperature around 91 degrees or so, 92 in Festus, 92 in Potosi, 92 in Ironton, Van Buren, 93, and 93 in Poplar Bluff. The next several days are looking like this through southeast Missouri. Wednesday, as I said, 91 degrees, plenty of sunshine. Thursday, mostly sunny, 92. Then we're cooling down because of Isaac moving through. Friday and Saturday, low 80s. Showers and thunderstorms likely. We could get 2 to 4 inches out of this. And then Sunday and Monday, we're back near 90, as well as Tuesday with plenty of sunshine. Now look at our weekend forecast here in southeast Missouri. On Saturday, showers and thunderstorms likely. 81 degrees for your daytime high, low of 70. Then on Sunday, 91 and partly cloudy with a low of 68. Let's check your Storm Tracker weather forecast. More details are located at kdkz18.com for the latest weather updates as the Hurricane Isaac moves through. Fred, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Dustin. And now, here's something to think about as another school year gets underway. One of the estimated 6 million children who have food allergies in the U.S., as many as 1 in 4 have had their first reaction not at home, but at school. Many schools now keep medicine on hand just in case of an allergic reaction, but not everyone who works at a school may know how to use it. To make sure they do, and to make sure kids are safe, doctors are now offering schools a few lessons of their own. With more, here's Clark Powell.
Turkey or hams for lunch today?
Packing lunch for the first day of first grade can be nerve-wracking for any mother, but Karen Lee has more reasons to worry than most. Karen's son Adam has severe, life-threatening allergies.
He is in the highest risk category for an anaphylactic reaction due to the fact that he has eczema, he has asthma, and he has the allergy to peanuts.
Adam's allergies are so bad, in fact, even smelling peanuts can trigger a dangerous reaction. As a result, Karen sent an EpiPen like this one to school. It's a syringe filled with the medicine epinephrine to treat allergic reactions, which can turn deadly quickly.
In this country, there are about 100 to 150 people every year who actually die from a food allergy reaction.
In an effort to lower those numbers, Dr. DJ Scherzer developed an innovative program at Nationwide Children's Hospital that teaches school staffers how and when to use EpiPens. Each year, thousands of kids suffer severe reactions at school, and many adults are unable or unsure how to help.
Approximately half of those people actually had epinephrine in the vicinity. It was available to them. It just wasn't used, or it wasn't used in time.
Scherzer, who is also at The Ohio State University, says EpiPens can go unused in emergencies because they can be intimidating, especially if an adult has to inject a child. But it's an idea that gets a lot easier with just a little practice.
Just a few minutes of getting a feel of it, talking about it a little bit, just looking at it can help you get over that hesitancy.
And can help protect kids like Adam from dangers they may never see coming. At Nationwide Children's Hospital, this is Clark Powell reporting.
Scherzer says nurses aren't always present in all schools at all times, so other staff members should be trained to use them as well, especially since food allergies are on the rise. As many as 6 million children have food allergies in the U.S.
I'm Stacy Johnson. Taking a vacation this summer? Well, before you check in, you need to check out some tips on keeping your home safe while you're away. They're just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. We're caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment with a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through or free delivery. Caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit. When you're recovering from a traumatic injury, the last thing you need is an unexpected bill. Because most health insurers pay only a part of air transport, Archair Medical has a solution, the Omni Advantage program. For a membership fee of $49 per year, Omni Advantage guarantees you and other covered family members will not have to pay anything that your health insurer doesn't provide. In an extraordinary emergency, the last thing you need to worry about is cost. Contact Archair Medical or visit them on the web to discover all the advantages of Omni Advantage.
One house is broken into every 14.6 seconds. Now, that's according to the FBI. Sobering statistics, but there are some ways you can help protect your property. Money hacker Stacy Johnson explains how.
And the first time it happens, it's very devastating because they're not prepared for it. So a lot of valuables may be missing, maybe family heirloom jewelry, things that cannot be replaced, and it's a very big shock. So preparedness is the key.
It's the time of year when people get away from it all. And crooks sometimes get away with all their stuff. Want a stress-free vacation? Then button down your house. Have your neighbor pick up your mail and newspaper. Use timers to keep the lights on, keep the lawn mowed, and hey, plan ahead. Don't leave this stuff till the last minute. If you're going to leave your key in an obvious place, you might as well just leave your house unlocked. And if you insist on putting your key under a doormat, here's an idea. Put it under your neighbor's doormat. Also leave that trusted neighbor your emergency contact number and ask them to do a few simple things while you're gone.
Picking up your mail, maybe going inside, turning the lights on and off at different times. Maybe park their cars at your house, or if they're having a guest over, have them use your driveway so it looks like there's activity at your house.
And avoid the temptation to use social media to tell everyone on the internet where you are. You want to use your smartphone? Use it to keep an eye on your house. There are apps that let you use a webcam to see what's going on in your house when nobody's home. There's some tips you can't leave home without, but I've got more. To find them, just go to MoneyTalksNews.com and do a search for Keeping Your Home Safe. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. You'll find him by going to our website, KDKZ18.com, and clicking on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles tab.
And coming up in sports, the Clearwater Tigers continue their fall baseball campaign. The Cardinals take the first game in their series with Pittsburgh, and the Rams cut Mizzou standout wide receiver Denario Alexander. These stories coming up in sports on 18 Eyewitness News.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1-800-587-7095.
This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News with Jeremy Martin.
The Clearwater Tigers traveled to Van Buren on Monday and came away with a 14-0 win in 5 innings. The Tigers scored all 14 runs in the first 3 innings, including 5 in the first, a single tally in the second, and 8 more runs in the third. Malachi Ezel was strong on the mound for the Tigers as he went all 5 innings, giving up just 2 base hits, no walks, and 9 strikeouts. The Tigers headed south to Doniphan for their second game in as many days. I'll have all the details coming up Wednesday at 6 p.m. Kyle Loesch had to sweat out a 34-minute rain delay and watch a parade of relievers before picking up his 14th win of the season Monday night as the Cardinals beat the Pirates 4-3. Matt Holliday hit a tie-breaking home run and made a key defensive play as the Redbirds moved 14 games above 500 for the first time this season and 3 games ahead of the Pirates in the race for the second wild card spot. Denario Alexander's run with the Rams is over. Alexander was waived with an injury settlement on Monday as the team trimmed 15 spots off their roster to reach the 75-man limit. It was always a matter of injuries, not talent with Alexander. In this case, a hamstring injury had sidelined him for all but a couple of practices during training camp and the preseason. The former University of Missouri star had not played in any of the team's preseason games this month. And the Missouri Tigers wrapped up their 2011 season by beating a talented North Carolina team 41-24 to win the Independence Bowl. That was Mizzou's 4th straight victory to close out an 8-5 season. There's no insignificant streak. It marked the first time since 1965 that Mizzou had won its last 4 games of the season, including bowl games. They'll look to keep the momentum rolling Saturday when they host Southeast Louisiana. And that's a look at sports. Fred and Dustin, back over to you.
Dustin Kopp, Labor Day is right around the corner, and looks like we might have rainfall for the picnic.
Well, you know, it's the start of the picnic. I think we will with Hurricane Isaac moving through, but I think we'll dry out by Labor Day. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast, and as we go through the next couple days, we're going to be in the low 90s, plenty of sunshine. Friday and Saturday as Hurricane Isaac makes its way here, low 80s, plenty of rain and thunderstorms to go along with it. We actually do need the rain. Right now it looks like we could get 2 to 4 inches out of the system. So we need the rain, but not as quick as it's going to be coming. So unfortunately we're going to see quite a bit at one time.
Well, we can still use it though.
We can still use it. And then we're going to return to sunshine by Labor Day. So.
All right. Well, sound like a half and half forecast anyway.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Folks, that does it for the forecast and for the news tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tonight at 10 o'clock with more. Until then, have a blessed evening, and God bless everyone.
The news doesn't stop here. Just go to KDKZ18.com for your latest news, weather, and sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a good evening, everybody. News Watch is next. We'll see you tonight at 10.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.